Hello guys, I'm glad to see you today. My name is Ina and today we will discuss with you, we will continue talking about future, and today we will discuss one point of using future. This is when we want to use it for some predictions. Predictions, it's not like you're a fortune teller and you need to predict somebody's future. No, it can be for any events which you see are going to happen or which you think will happen, and in that case, we need to use different constructions to express that. Except future predictions, we will also we will discuss with you some phrases which can help us to express probability, how certain or certainty, how certain we are that this or that event will happen. The whole webinar I will conduct using PowerPoint presentation. You will see me only at the end just to make the conclusion. And we will begin with you the PowerPoint presentation with some pictures and discussion of them. And after that, I will show you the rules and we will do some exercises. So please stay with us. Let's look at the PowerPoint presentation. All right. So, as you can see, for future predictions, we are going to discuss with you two constructions, to be going to and future simple. Might and may, these are modal verbs. I will tell you about them a bit later. Let's look at our first slide. On the first slide, you can see here a picture. Maybe you don't see very clearly the words, but I'm sure you won't. Well, I will read them, don't worry. So the first one, we have here actually really a fortune teller, and she tells the girl, my crystal ball tells me you will have twins. So this is her prediction. She just makes the prediction about her future, that she will have twins. If we look at the next one, we have here a doctor, and he says, I've looked at the scan and you are going to have twins according to the scan. Think about this. First of all, of course, you can see the difference that we have here will in one case, and the second, we have here you're going to have construction to be going to. And later on, we will discuss with you the difference between them. But just try to remember this picture because it's quite vivid and it will help you to understand the difference between using these two constructions for predictions. Let's look at one more. Very typical example about rain. In the south of the country, it will rain later on. This is her prediction, which, according to some maybe knowledge, she makes. And if we look at the next one, we can see here, oh no, look at the clouds, it's going to rain. So the girls are looking at the clouds. Again, just keep in mind these pictures and these constructions, and later on I will tell you what was what is the difference actually between them. Let's move on. We have here the first one. This is our construction, sorry, to be going to. We use construction when we want to express some prediction, some events which we see will happen, uh, which are based on some facts or evidence in this case. Evidence, when a detective is investigating a crime, he needs to collect evidence to prove that somebody is guilty. So these are our evidence. Evidence, this is something very specific, very obvious, let's say. What kind of evidence can help us to make predictions using our construction to be going to? First of all, this can be something what we can see. Like we really look and we see what is going to happen. For example, the space shuttle is 1,000 meters above the Earth. It is going to land very soon. So we really look at the sky and we see that it's going to land very soon. Something what we can hear. Can you hear that thunder? There is going to be a terrible storm. So you really hear something like some sound, some noise, and you understand that it's going to be a terrible storm. Or something that you can feel in your body. Please stop the car. I'm going to be sick. So the person was going too long, maybe, and his stomach stopped working. So he's going to be sick. This is why we need to use the construction to be going to for some events which we predict are going to happen according to what we see, hear, or feel. The next one, this is our will. Why we need to use will? Will we use when we want to make a prediction which is based on our opinion, something what we think will happen. Quite often we use such sentence. We in such sentence when we use such words as I think, I guess, I believe, I suppose. So to express our opinion. The first one. I think that film will win the Oscar for Best Movie. It's not what we see, hear, or feel. It's only our opinion. As you know, about there was a big fuss about Leonardo DiCaprio winning the Oscar, and everybody uh, was expressing their opinion. And in this case, we need to use will, like I think he will win or I think he won't win the Oscar. Can be also used for some beliefs. I believe that people will live on other planets one day, or I believe at the end of this day I will be tired because I know my schedule for today. What can be our even knowledge as with the weather, you remember? I know she won't be late because she never is. So this is your knowledge. You know about her behavior and you can predict saying will, but it's only your knowledge again. It's not that you see her, hear, or feel her. Now, let's go back to our pictures again very quickly and let's discuss them again. So in the first one, the fortune teller predicts using future sample because it's only her opinion. She looks at the crystal ball and it tells her. The second, we need to use construction to be going to because the doctor has an evidence. He sees the evidence that the woman is going to have twins. The next one, the weather girl says that it will rain. So she has a knowledge according to some maps, and that's according to her knowledge. That's what she knows will happen, but it's not again what she sees because it's not now. And the next one, we can see that the girls are looking at these clouds and they understand that it's going to rain. Let's practice, of course, a little bit our constructions. But before practicing them, I would like you to pay attention to when we want to predict using will. Very often in these predictions, we can express degrees of certainty. So we can say, of course, I think he will win an Oscar, but sometimes we can use, I think he will definitely win the Oscar, or he will certainly, probably, or possibly. We use them according to how sure we are about our future. We use definitely and certainly when we are 100% sure that this will happen. But again, it's only sure. We don't see the future. It's just only our opinion that this will definitely happen. Probably this is kind of 75%, and possibly this is like 50% or even less. For example, we can say, I will definitely buy a cake. That's like for sure you want to buy it. I will probably buy a cake. That's when you think you will buy it if you have enough time to get it. I will possibly buy a cake. That means maybe yes, maybe not. I'm not sure. I will think about that a little bit later. We can please pay attention to the word order. In positive sentences, these words must be used after will. They will definitely get married next year. But in negative sentence, they must be used before won't. They probably won't get married next year. So just, well, keep in mind not to make the mistake in word order. Let's move on. Uh, this is what I promised you to tell at the beginning about modal verbs may and might. When we want to express uncertainty, this is our probably or possibly, especially for possibly, we can use instead of will probably or will possibly, modal verbs may and might. In that case, we don't need to use will. So these two modal verbs, they are equal in their probability, and they are used for predictions which we are less sure, as you can see in the rule. He might win the Oscar for Best Actor. That means that he will possibly, but we are not sure about that. She might not want to see a disaster film. That's again, we are not sure. Maybe yes, maybe no. Well, let's find out. Don't use will and may, might together. They are not used together because may and might are modal verbs and they don't need any auxiliary verb. So when we want to make negative or positive sentence, as you can see in the examples, will is not necessary. Let's look at our exercise. In this exercise, you have here 8 sentences and you have here different constructions to use. You need to use will if this is prediction, which is based on your opinion. Going to be going to, if this is prediction that is based on the evidence, see, hear, or feel. Also, you can use something definitely, probably, certainly, if you're certain or not. Modal verb may and might expresses also uncertainty, let's say, when we are not certain about something. I'll give you a minute and after that we will check. Let's continue. I hope you had enough time to make your choice. So let's look at the first answer. Mrs. Porter's heart is very weak. She is very ill. The doctor says she is going to die soon. So the doctor has the evidence which he can see according to her maybe results of observation, I don't know. that she's going to die soon. She's very weak. We see that she's very ill, and the doctor has some evidence. The next one. Let's not take the children to the science museum. I think, this is our opinion, they won't probably enjoy it. This is negative sentence, and we use probably after won't. And as I said before, it's only your opinion, so we need to use future simple. The next one. Scientists are certain that the sea level, sorry, oops, okay, will rise in the next 200 years. Even if you are like 100% certain, it's only your opinion. Even it can be your knowledge, but again, it's not what you see, hear, or feel, especially in the next 200 years. I mean, it's not near future. The next one. Look at that car. This is what we see, and the answer is it is going to hit the cyclist. We see the direction of the car and we understand that it's going to see the cyclist. Number 5. Do you think aliens, and we can use here modal verb might, visit us one day? So like will probably visit us one day. We ask for the person's opinion, and we use modal verb might to express uncertainty in the future. Number 6. Tanya Evans has fallen over and hurt her leg. She is out of the race, and we see that she is not going to win. So this can be a commentator, a sports commentator. He says that she has fallen over. He sees on TV or he sees like in real life that she is not going to win because she's out of the race. The next. Look very carefully at the sky tonight. You may be lucky and see a meteor shower. We talk about future, and we uncertain of course about it, but we anyway make prediction that the person might be lucky and sees a meteor shower. He will probably see it. And the last one. There are problems with the spaceship's doors, so the astronauts probably won't do a spacewalk on this voyage. This is again only our belief or maybe our opinion. Because of some problems, we make the conclusion that that astronauts probably won't do a spacewalk. It's not what we see. We are not in the space, and it's not what we hear or feel. Let's proceed, guys. This is going to be fun. We have here two pictures. The first picture, the sentence. The sentences are accordingly. And you need to describe these two pictures using the same word. For example, the first one, explode. The second one, not get married. In one case, you need to use will, and another is going to think about what kind of construction to use in what case. I'll give you a minute, and after that, we will check. So let's check. The first one. Stand back. It is going to explode. Why? They are conducting an experiment and they see that it's going to explode. The next one. Don't do that. They will explode. So it's not that the person is burning, but as he's using a candle, the other person has an opinion that these barrels might explode. The next one. They probably, well, probably, of course, helps us to identify what kind of construction to use, won't get married when they grow up. This is only parents or parents' opinion about two kids who don't get along with each other. The next one, this is a discussion between a photographer and maybe some kind of wedding organizer. And he tells the other one, please go home. They are not going to get married. They see that they are arguing to each other and they don't get along very well. So they are for sure that they are not going to get married. And this is what they see. The um, yeah, the next one, sorry. Now, number 5 and number 6 we have here. Well, it's easy with the rain and we can do it on the spot. The first one, the man expresses his opinion, so I think it will rain. The next one, we can see dark clouds and he says, look, I told you so, it is going to rain. Very easy to create. The next, what I would like to do with you, I would like you to answer these questions. I will try to answer them. And when I answer them, I will use either to be going to or will. Please join me and think what kind of answer you can use for that. The first one, are you going to check your email tonight? Well, I guess I will check email tonight when I get home, but well, it's not what I have planned actually. Are you going to watch TV tonight? No, for sure not. I'm not going to watch TV tonight because I never watch TV. Are you going to study English this weekend? Well, in this case, we can use present continuous if you want, if it's like really planned, or to be going to if it's well, if it's like also kind of plan, or well, if it's spontaneous decision. In my case, I would say that I'm not going to study English this weekend because I got other plans and they are quite important for me. Are you going to buy anything expensive in the next few days? Let's think how to answer that. Well, I think that I will definitely have to buy something expensive in the next 2 days because my daughter is having a birthday on Sunday and I have to prepare for the party, for the birthday party. The next, are you going to make dinner tonight? Let me think about that. Well, actually, I wasn't going to make dinner tonight, but I might. Yes, actually, yeah, I might prepare something. Are you going to go, are you going out, you can say, just with friends this weekend? Yes, I am. I'm going out with my friends to celebrate my daughter's birthday and with my parents and other relatives. Are you going abroad in the next 12 months? Well, I have already planned that, and I think that we will definitely go abroad in the next 12 months. It's my opinion. I haven't bought any anything, but well, I have a hope that we will definitely go. And the last one, are you going to take some exercise this month? Well, I'm doing yoga and swimming and going swimming. So, well, yes, I will definitely take some exercise this month. How about you? Do you keep fit? Do you try to keep fit? I hope you do. So, let's make a conclusion. Mhm. Just a sec, I'm trying to switch on camera. No, it's switched off. Okay. Mm. Give me a sec, guys. I'm sorry. I need to. Mhm. I need to understand how to switch on the camera. Just a sec. I'm sorry. All right. Fine, so now you can see me. So guys, let's make the conclusion about future predictions, how to make them. When we want to express our predictions, which we see what the actions that we see that they are going to happen, or we hear or feel, we need to use construction to be going to. When we want to use, when we want to express our opinion, belief, or even our knowledge about something, in that case we need to use will. With will we can use different adverbs which can help us to express certainty. This can be definitely, certainly, probably, or possibly. Also keep in mind that we use them in positive sentences after will and in negative sentences before won't. And of course, we got one more construction. This is actually, this is a modal verb, may and might, which can also help us to express how uncertain we are. If we are not sure that something is going to happen, we can use just may or might. He might not come, I might not help you. Thank you very much for your time. I hope the information was useful for you. See you soon.